European Space Agency, and it only accumulates 1 second error each 3 million years, so that's why you read the perfect time. Whereas if you look above, you see there's only sand glass that represents the time on the Earth, which is not as perfect as the time calculated by the atomic clock, and that's also why you only read the time. This is the Bulgari installation, so the jewelry house. It is made of 63 lights, 50 of them are made of gold because of the Golden Jubilee, so this is a tribute to the United Arab Emirates, and they are divided in 7 groups as the United Arab Emirates. Rotor, and it is a mixture of an airplane and an helicopter because it goes up vertical like an helicopter, but it is as fast as an airplane. What's interesting is that for the first time next year, it will be used not only for military purposes as usual, but also for civic purposes, and this will happen for the first time. So Fibonacci was an Italian mathematician of the 12th century, and this sequence is famous because you can find it in nature, but also in architecture, for example in the golden section that is based on this kind of sequence, which has to be read like the third number is the addition of the two ahead. And this is a tribute to the perfection of nature, to the perfection of mathematics. This is because we are cultivating some microalgae, particularly the spirulina algae. And as you can see, there are white bubbles. This is because it is the process of converting the CO2 into oxygen. Most of the CO2 is recollected from the restaurant that we have below on the ground floor, the Bulgari restaurant. So people inside breathe out CO2, then it is converted into oxygen here. So we are breathing the CO2, the oxygen produced by the spirulina. And if you look into per fare, which means the Italian know-how, all images connected to all of kind of jobs, from the most traditional to the most innovative, that tells they made in Italy, we can say. As you can see, all the images are, which is not only a garden, this is an experiment, because here we are cultivating plants and checking all the data with sensors about the health of the plants. All the data are sent to Italy and everything is controlled from remote. So what we are trying to do is trying to see if we can do this also in the future, controlling everything from remote with these high temperatures. So if we can cultivate these plants, so that in the future we would like to do it not only from one country to another, but also from one planet to another. And if you look on this David replica created with an innovative technique for the first time, the 3D printer, but we wouldn't have this kind of replica if we hadn't had Michelangelo, so that's why there's no innovation without memory. And it is made of resin and recycled plastic bottles, and then it was added Carrara marble dust, which is the original material that Michelangelo used. And all around we are surrounded by almost 3 million pieces of mosaics made of gold and Murano glass, which is a very precious Italian glass. And the same Italian enterprise that created the mosaics is the one that created the mosaics.
Thank you.